Texas Democrats prevented the State House from moving forward, at least for now, with a vote on redrawn congressional maps. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Dozens of Democrats flew to other states, including Illinois and New York. Republican House Speaker Dustin Burrows signed off on civil arrest warrants, but there's not much that can be done with the members in a different state. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is in studio tonight with more on all this back and forth. Amelia.
Yeah, Heather, Steve, in the press conference earlier today, Texas House Democrats remained a united front in the decision to break quorum. Meanwhile, back in Austin, House Republicans were all set to start the debate on the new redistricting maps. Instead, they issued arrest warrants for all the Democrat members that were not present. The standoff between Texas House Republicans and Democrats intensified Monday afternoon when more than 50 Democrats did not show up, preventing the House from reaching quorum. Republican House leaders issued civil arrest warrants for the members who were not present.
I have signed the civil arrest warrants. We will work with DPS to locate members.
These warrants are only active within state lines, and one way to evade this is by fleeing the state. Democrat representatives are currently spread out across Illinois, New York, and Massachusetts. Governor Abbott ordered the Texas Department of Public Safety to assist with the arrest. He also mentioned the possibility of removing members who vacate their office. The legality of doing so is still unclear. When asked if he agrees with the governor, House Speaker Dustin Burrows didn't give a direct answer.
So you have asked me a legal question, and as a lawyer, I try not to give legal answers without actually studying and knowing all of the facts in the law.
SMU political science professor Matthew Wilson says removing lawmakers from their seats would be unprecedented.
I don't think the governor wants to do that unless he feels like this is just never ending and his hand is forced. But that would be a huge escalation of this process.
Texas Democrats stood in solidarity Monday evening in Chicago. President Trump has said he wants to add 5 Republican seats to maintain the Republican slim U.S. House majority. The proposed maps show Democrats could lose seats in North Texas, Houston, Austin, and South Texas. Texas Democrats argue that the proposed maps would suppress minority voters.
My community is a majority minority district. And so when we do these kinds of play these political games that Republicans want to play with our communities, it hurts our people like in my district.
Republican leaders say this walkout stalls other legislation, like flood relief. And while this is true, no bill for flood relief has been put up for debate yet. Members who break quorum also face a fine of $500 a day for being absent after Republican leaders passed a rule in 2023. Wilson says these fines could come into play if the standoff drags out.
Now, the governor has talked about trying to charge Democrats who accept money from donors to pay for their fines with felony bribery. Now, that would be a different ballgame. If that were to happen, then there could be warrants issued for their arrest on charges of felony bribery. Then they could make extradition requests to these out-of-state law enforcement jurisdictions.
Wilson says if it came to that, it's unknown if law enforcement in Democrat states like Illinois and New York would cooperate. The special session ends on August 19th. Governor Abbott will likely call an additional special session, and the 30-day clock restarts. When Democrats broke quorum in 2021, it lasted nearly 5 weeks before representatives returned and legislation passed. Heather, Steve.
All right, Amelia Jones, thank you.